Almost as good as Diddly Squat Farm. Yeah, as you guys know, I'm playing Stardew Valley occasionally. All right, we got two Ancient Seeds. It was kind of funny. I was struggling the stream before to get Ancient Seeds, and then 12 minutes in, 12 minutes and 9 seconds exactly into the stream, I just get them. And then an hour and 46 minutes and 18 seconds into the stream, I've got the full Ancient Seed harvest, and I'm making all kinds of money, baby. Jeremy Clarkson, I'm coming for your job. I am the greatest farmer to have ever lived. The era of blueberry is ending. The era of ancient fruit is beginning. Now let's find out what a full ancient fruit harvest does by sleeping for 28 days straight. Everything grown. Everything is grown. Okay, yeah. Let's see how much this is worth. Fingers crossed it's good. Okay, so one harvest is like several blueberry harvests. Okay. Oh yeah, the update video for the GTR wheels being installed on the car. Super duper cool. This post was, the BMW M3 GTR was too ugly, so I sold it and got this instead. I had to see it, so you have to see it too. But also, we know he's lying anyways, because you can't get the M3 GTR in career mode without mods anyways. So this, as one of my commenters aptly figured it out, that's bait. That was a great comment. This is very cool. E92 M3 GT versus E46 M3 GT2. So we got... Yep, P65 V8, about 500 horsepower. 9,500 RPM is wild. That sounds pretty cool. $9,000 RPM, red line. The audio's glitching out. Just to be clear, for anyone who's thinking about getting an E46 M3, the stock engine is a masterpiece. I will just say that. Someone brought this up on a stream in the chat.
We at Sony are sad to announce that the PlayStation 6 will be delayed because of the shortage of RAM due to the demands of AI.
Whoa!
And it's not just the PlayStation 6. The next-gen Xbox console will also be delayed. We don't know how long it will take for the supply of RAM to recover, or if this will be an ongoing issue with the rise of AI, but we may not see new consoles till 2030. If Sony and Xbox can't sell consoles at an affordable level, they'll just delay the consoles instead. Yes, exactly.
Very interesting. And also just AI ruining a whole bunch of crap for no reason whatsoever. Because all the people too old to even understand how most basic technologies even work anyways are the ones throwing their money at AI. When it's not even actually AI to begin with. It's a little bit of a misnomer. It's not legitimate artificial intelligence anyways. Let's be real here. Oh yeah, Australia became the first country to require special licenses for driving supercars. That's not actually true. For whatever reason, this Reddit post that I made on our own subreddit got a shitload of traction for no reason. I don't understand. Basically, there is a region in Australia that has added a requirement for, I guess, high-performance cars. And the requirement is you do, like, a written test, and you just say, I have to keep traction control on, or something like that. And you pay, like, a fee, and that's it. It's not a legitimate endorsement of any kind. It is basically just an extra revenue stream, as many people have pointed out. It's not a good faith regulation. It's just some BS. Now, that said, I would endorse enthusiastically a performance vehicle endorsement for licenses in pretty much any country, because I would say that people are buying insanely powerful cars without the skill sets necessary to drive them. And this includes the things like SUVs, Teslas, these EVs with lots of torque and instant acceleration, Hellcats with 700 horsepower out the box, and McLarens and Bugattis and all that nonsense. anyone with the money to buy that kind of product should be willing to invest in themselves to not just instantly shit the bed when they find their first corner on a windy road. I feel like that's fair. Like, put people on a skid pad, teach them how to recover oversteer, you know, show them how to do a donut, show them how to do, like, certain maneuvers. And honestly, this conversation kind of expanded into other things, like, there should really be a requirement for large vehicles like SUVs and larger pickup trucks and things like that. Because a lot of the time people will go and get their driver's ed stuff done and do the permit test and the license test in something small and dinky like a Corolla that they can barely even back into a parking space. And then later on in life, they go and buy a Ford Expedition or a Suburban or a Tahoe. They've got no fucking business driving that. There's nothing in their history that makes them a reputable candidate for driving something like that. They're not qualified, legitimately speaking. I see nothing wrong with, as long as it's done in good faith, telling people, if you want to drive something like this, whether it's an SUV, a commercial vehicle, a high-performance car, or whatever, we'd like you to have the skills to do it properly before we let you do it. If it's done in good faith, I don't see anything wrong with that. I also think we should just take driver's ed more seriously, because it's not hard in this country. It really isn't. I got 98% on every single test that I did when I got my permit and then my license and all that sort of stuff. I did it all when I was 19. All of it. Or 18, actually, sorry. It was a while ago. And it was easy. I just read through the entire driver's ed book for my state like a few times. I just read through it, every single thing, page by page. I don't even think I retained all the information at the time. And I steamrolled everything. It was easy. The fact that anyone can fail in this country is they need to be clinically studied. It just means they don't care. And if you don't care about learning how to actually be good at driving, you don't get to drive. There's one barrel of oil left on the planet. Me. Send it. I think this is an LFA. That's a good noise. But also, I will gladly use the last barrel of oil left on the planet for my enjoyment. If it's the last one and we're not getting any more, do you care? Lots of people recommended I install this. This is the Xbox 360 mod. Yes, I did install this. It's the Xbox 360 mod. I think it also... Does it give you HD textures? I'm not sure it does, but it makes everything look nice. Let me look and see. High resolution textures for game world, garages, shops. Neon barriers, sun and cloud. How the f*** is Chrome lagging? What the f***? I don't know if it does up the car textures, but it makes it look more Xbox 360-esque, which is cool, in my opinion. Oh, God. So I briefly explained how streaming works to my dad, and my mom, too. And how, like, people, like, donate and stuff as you're streaming. And they were like, so you just beg for money or something? And I'm like, well, I guess. It's just a way to support them so they can keep doing it. That was a little hard to explain to my parents than what I've been doing with YouTube, where it's just free content and people just don't pay for it. But little do they know, stuff like this happens. One of my Twitch subs got me a Tesla. And then someone put... Just spent $70,000 just to be called one of my Twitch subs. I'm never gifting anything ever again. Gonna be real with you, Chief. You kind of deserve it. Next time, invest in Logan Paul's crypto. One of you guys posted the most beautiful sounding V8 from Mercedes. Sauber C9 with the M119HL 5.9 liter twin turbo. Let's have a listen. Mercedes makes some nice engines. It kind of ran away. I can't hear it anymore. It almost sounds like it's open headers out of the turbos. That's crazy. 5.9 liter twin turbo. So is that a Mercedes engine or an AMG engine? That's interesting. Because isn't there a difference? There's got to be a difference. That was my understanding. This is just sad. Oh, look. More Mind's Eye ads. If you like GTA or Call of Duty, you will love Mind's Eye. And then we've got ads. The new Mind's Eye update is awesome. Wow. Absolute rage bait. Wow. Just promote some porn. Jesus Christ.